What's going on, good people? It's Mr. Meyer with the Fire, full moon in Taurus. I'm going to give you some insight on what this is and what to do with it. Tonight, we are doing a group prosperity working. If you're watching this the day that is posted, November 15, before 7:30 p.m. CST, go ahead and join us and get a part of the magic. So if I were you, I would use this full moon to get my shit together. 100%. And why is that? The full moon is the culmination of the lunar cycle. That's when the moon is at its brightest, okay? If you look at the moon, big Chungus energy. Number two, Taurus is all about money. It's all about stability, all about resources. This is an earth sign. It's ruled by Venus. So Taurus represents everything good within life, everything we need, have to have. And the full moon in any sign, it really shows us what's beneath the scenes. We get a highlight, a spotlight on a certain energy, and we get the opportunity to see, are we fulfilled within this energy? So the full moon in Taurus is asking us, do we feel alive? You feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? You feeling good? Are you happy? Are you healthy? Are you wealthy? Are you feeling abundant? Or are you sad, restricted, impoverished, destitute, exhausted, lacking, scarce? Oh no, oh hell no, we don't want that. So the beautiful thing about the full moon is that once the lunar cycle culminates and peaks, then the moon starts to wane and gets smaller and smaller the longer we wait. So this is an excellent time for releasing, excellent time for releasing anything that blocks you from abundance. Specifically, that could be debt, that could be liabilities, this could be a bunch of expenses, negative relationships, people, places, and things. This could even just be limited thinking. And that's really the biggest cause of poverty, is limited thinking. I'm gonna give you guys a secret really quick about abundance, about financial abundance. There's literally never been a shortage of money in human history. What there is a shortage of is ideas. We print money out of thin air every single day. Remember that. So this is what I would do if I were you. Two things. One is magical, one is mundane, and they're both the same, which is kind of crazy. First thing, and this is the more mundane, but it is money magic. You're gonna get a piece of paper, or you're gonna use your phone, and you're gonna write out some basic accounting. This is your worksheet. And this is listed in the Discord. If you guys want the prosperity worksheet and the liturgy and the prayer and the invocation and all that stuff, it's free in the Discord. Make sure you go get it. Number one, what are my financial goals? You're gonna write that out either on your phone or on your notes, and then you're gonna answer this question for yourself. Number one, what are my financial goals? Be as specific as possible. You know, what does that mean? How much money do you want to make? How do you want to feel? What's your relationship to money? Financial goals is number one. Number two, what debts, expenses, and liabilities do you have? And this is basic accounting. Debt is money you owe. Pretty simple. I think most of us understand that. But number two, liabilities are something you own that costs you money. I'm sitting in one of my biggest liabilities right now. This is my car. And monthly, I have a car payment, car insurance, pay for gas, property tax, liability. Okay? This is a liability. So that gives you a good example. Number three, expenses, bills, you know, things you pay for. Car insurance, car payment, rent, food, healthcare, entertainment, yada, yada, yada. Write it all down and do it for the month. Get excited because you're clearing up your financial life. Third question is, what are your assets and what incomes or income do you have? And list that out. Get very clear about it. This is like simple math. It's addition and subtraction. But the problem is that finance, money, is linked to security, Taurus energy. So that's why when some people start to think about money or start to think about accounting or they're saving or budgeting, they immediately get in this fight or flight mode. They get in this terror, this panic, this anxiety, because money is linked to security. But if you can do this hard work, I promise you will demystify your finances and put yourself on the road to success. Okay? I'm gonna repeat this and then I'm gonna go back through it. Financial goals, liabilities, debts, expenses, assets, and income. Write them all down for the month. All right, and then number 4, what's your net worth? Because wealth is measured in net worth. The net worth is simply the total value of all of your assets minus the value of all the liabilities. And this will show you how much you are worth on paper with money, okay? And then number 5, this is the fun one. The question is, what are some creative ways you can make money? And just mind them. Just start letting your mind flow. Just fill it out, okay? So that's your homework to do tonight or before the new moon in Sagittarius in a couple weeks, December 1st. What are my financial goals? What are my debts, liabilities, and expenses? What are my assets and income? What is my net worth? And what are creative ways that I can make money? That's what it is. And I'm gonna put you guys under the wealth triad. Simple path to getting rich. 3-step process. Spend less than you make. Pay yourself first. Invest the surplus. If you spend more than you make, you won't have any money to take home with you. There will be no surplus. Pay yourself first means take the income once it comes to you and split off a bit of it and put it somewhere. You can put it in a shoebox. You can put it under your mattress. You can put it on your mattress and roll around in it. You could put it in a savings account. You could put it in a jar and bury it in the dirt. You could do a bunch of things with your money, but pay yourself first. Number 3, invest the surplus. Investing is the only way to get rich. And investing is a scary concept for a lot of people because, again, financial world and financial security or resources are linked to security. You guys see what I'm saying. What do you invest in? Man, there's a million things that you can invest in, but at the end of the day, your education is your most priceless possession because when you lose everything, it can't be taken from you. All right? So before you start throwing your money into complicated financial instruments like cryptocurrency or stocks or options or futures or dividend producing assets, real estate, all that stuff, it may be worth buying a book. It might be worth getting a mentor. It might be worth demystifying some of this stuff and learning, okay? Because the stuff we don't know is what costs us everything. If we knew better, we would simply do better, okay? So that's the magic. And it's pretty mundane, right? Crazy. So now let's get into the magical part of this video. I'm really jazzed about this. And like I said, guys, the liturgy is going to be linked below. That link is going to bring you to the Discord server, and the Discord server will have that prosperity plan and then this working. All mapped out nice and neat. And I'm new to making worksheets, but I went in on it. So you guys are going to want to get that PDF. It's really good. Okay, so a couple things. You don't need anything to do this ritual, but if you want a couple tools to make it even better, here's what I suggest. A green candle, incense, and a bay leaf. And that's it. But you could also get extra offerings for your spirit guides or the deities that we're going to call in. And this is such a simple spell, guys. Like, really, it's low resistance, high leverage. So a couple things. Set up an altar if you can. You know, clear off and designate a space for you to do this working, for you to light that candle and burn the bay leaf or whatever, to burn the incense. I would recommend you put the altar in the north because north corresponds with earth and we are working with the energy of Taurus. So I would build my altar on the north side. Personally, that's what I'm doing. All right. And then what we're going to do is clean the altar, clean up the space. We don't want to do our magic in a dirty ass room. All right. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Set up the altar, light the incense after you consecrate it as an offering. And then we're going to do a little banishing ritual. And if you guys are magical like me, you do the LBRP. And there's a bunch of videos on that. And I'm pretty sure there's somebody recorded my tutorial about it. So if you guys haven't seen how to do the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram, it's on YouTube as well. And I can show you how to do that. Or you could join Simplified Magic and I'll show you how to do that. But either way it goes. Banish, clear the space physically and energetically, and then we cast circle. So we open up our space beyond space, our time beyond time. You trace the circle in the air. You visualize it protecting you and helping you focus your intention on the work at hand and surrounding you and anybody else you're doing the magic with. Then you do the quarter calls. So this is the way I did it. It's actually based off the astrology. Like, this is really freaking amazing. Amaze me sometimes, man, I'm telling you. Not only are we going to call in the same angels from the LBRP, we're actually going to call in the planets from the astrology of the day. So check this out, guys. You know, with the LBRP, you start in the east, Raphael, Gabriel, Michael, Uriel, etc. So to the east, we welcome in the element of air. We call upon Archangel Raphael in the spirit of Pluto to attend this rite. Hail and welcome. All right. And then to the south, because you're going clockwise, to the south, we welcome in the element of fire, Archangel Michael in the spirit of the sun to attend this rite. Hail and welcome. And you know, Michael is actually the angel of the sun. Crazy. And then we turn to the west. We welcome in the element of water. We call upon Archangel Gabriel and the spirit of Mars. Hail and welcome. Boom. And then we go to the north, which is going to bring us right back to the altar. And some of you guys may see where we're going with this. If it's a full moon and the sun is at my back, what should be in front of me? Genius. To the north, we welcome the element of earth. We call upon Archangel Uriel in the spirit of the moon. Hail and welcome. So we got the fixed points. We got Taurus in front of us. We got Scorpio behind us with the Scorpio sun. And we've got Pluto in Aquarius on our right hand and Mars and Leo on the left hand. Crazy. Okay. So now you got the quarters all stabilized. You've got everything locked in, so to speak. Now we do our invocation. We name the work. We call upon the goddess and the god, Ganesh and Lakshmi, to be present and attend this rite for prosperity. And to all the spirits gathered within this circle, we ask for your assistance in banishing poverty from our lives and steering us towards the road of prosperity. Boom. Spirits invoked, work named. Let's get it, all right? And then what you're gonna do now is you're gonna raise the energy, because our spell needs fuel to manifest. Oh yes. So what we are gonna do is mantra. Whew. It's fun, it's free, it's sexy, and we're gonna do 88 mantras, 44 for each. 88 infinite abundance. All right. Man, magic gets me so excited. I will say, because you're watching the tutorial, it may be worth in your ritual steps in preparation that before you even open the circle, you may want to charge up your candle for abundance. You may want to mark it up or carve it or anoint it or whatever, and make sure your candle is right. And also, you know, write something on the bay leaf like abundance or prosperity or money drawing or I banish poverty or something like that, you know, or a sigil or a number, just something intentional. You put it on that bay leaf, okay? So essentially, we're going to use our voice to petition the goddess and the god, okay? And as you chant the mantra, you visualize the image of Ganesh or the image of Lakshmi, and the visualization creates a space within your mind, within your astral temple for the spirit to inhabit, okay? In the mantras, for Ganesh, Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. I'm gonna say that slower. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Put your soul into it. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Hit a good 44. The mantra for Lakshmi. There's many for both of these spirits, but the one we're gonna use. Om Hrim Shri Lakshmi Bhyo Namaha. 44 of those too. Om Hrim Shri Lakshmi Veo Namaha. This is a sign of respect. It's an offering of energy. You guys ever had a friend or an acquaintance who only hits you up when they want stuff? They just like call your phone. You already know they're about to ask you to move their couch or do some shit or pick them up from work or like just blah, 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 blah. Don't be that person to the spirits, to your spirit guides, to your deities, to your ancestors, etc. Come with offerings. It's not just a sign of respect. It's reciprocity as well. And I'm going to repeat, it's about respect. It's not about like treating spirits like a vending machine. Like, oh, if I put the quarter in, you're supposed to do something for me. You know, so we're asking for help, but at the same time, guys, we're using our own magical tools internally to make the shift ourselves. We're not expecting these spirits to create miracles for us, but we are asking for their assistance, okay? So after you've done the 88 mantras, you light that candle, boom, and then you're gonna recite the invocation of abundance. I'm gonna put it in the description because I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's long. It's not that long. It's really like a page. It's beautiful. It's like a nice little poem, probably like 3 paragraphs. We're gonna invoke abundance into our lives. We're gonna hold that bay leaf because at this point, you've raised a lot of energy. You've also done the candle spell to align you with prosperity. It's green. It should be anointed and consecrated. And then we're gonna burn the bay leaf to bring in more prosperity or use it for release. Either way you wanna use it. All right, so what I would do is while you're sitting in the energy of Lakshmi and Ganesh in front of your candle, hold that bay leaf in your hands, put your other hand on top of it, like close the bay leaf in your hands, and then just go within and imagine and feel your abundance, feel your health, feel your prosperity. Make yourself shift into a more high frequency state emotionally. You're gonna project those thoughts and feelings into the bay leaf, okay? And then when it's juiced up, when it's charged up, when you know that bay leaf is ready to go, you're going to burn that bay leaf in a fireproof container. Me personally, I like to hold it with tweezers, put it over the candle, and then boom, like have the cauldron right there. Boom, boom. Let the wind take it. All right, and then it's pretty simple. The work is mostly done. So then what you're gonna do is raise the cone of power, use breath work and visualization to raise the energy from your candle, from your altar, into the tippy top of the universe to let it interact with the cosmos. You're gonna push that energy out. You can raise the cone up, you can raise it down, just get the energy into the world, okay? Because you've already raised so much energy. I mean, and it's your circle, so you could do whatever the fuck you want within reason. If you want to bang pots and pans, you want to dance, you want to shake that ass, you could do whatever the fuck you want to do. You know, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody, go for it. And then basically you just reverse the invocation / opening. You release the spirits, you release the quarters, you close the circle. Just the same way you did it, but backwards. So it's very simple, very easy. This was a lengthy explanation. I hope to see a lot of you guys here tonight during the prosperity working. There's a lot of you guys who are already gonna attend, and I see you getting the candles and the bay leaves in the Discord. I'm ready to clown, man. It's going down in like 5 hours. So I'll see you there. And if not, you know, feel free to grab the resources and do it on your own time. I love y'all. Mr. Meyer with the fire, out.